This is what I want to share with you guys. We were told to go make disciples of all nations. Disciples, not prophets, prophetess, apostles. For Yahushua replied, foxes have dens, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. You ever notice how much these prophets and prophetesses and evangelists have so much earthly possessions? And whoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, then ye depart out of that house or city, shake the dust off your feet. So we were told to be disciples, to go from house to house and spread the word. Once you receive that word, it's up to the believer to keep feeding himself that word. The disciples don't stay there with them weekly, preaching to them. But the Comforter, who is the Holy Ruach, whom the Father will send in my name, shall teach you all the things and bring all the things to your remembrance, whatsoever I have said unto you. So when they pierced Jehoshua on the side, he released blood and water. A blood are covering. The water is the Ruach. Before the sacrifice, Jah would speak to the prophets, and the prophets would then address the nations. But now if you're a believer of Jehoshua, you get the Ruach, and the Ruach becomes your teacher, and you need no man to teach you. So these whole titles of prophets and prophetesses and apostles, that's ridiculous. Because once you receive him, you get the Ruach who leads you. And you have that relationship with the Creator, thanks to Yahushua, who's our intercessor, and died for us. In 2020, I started to hear from the Ruach. And when I started to make videos, one of my followers referred me somebody to watch. And she goes by Apostle Solomon, right? I was new, but the things that she was saying was not making sense to me. As the Ruach continued to rise me higher, I started to catch the things that she was saying that they were not correct. I remember one time that she said she dated a Latino, and she used to work in a Santeria shop. And she said, oh, she didn't know what she was doing was wrong. She's still not serving Yah. One of the things that she did when I found really suspicious was that she kept on pushing cryptocurrency. And Yah told me that that is not from him. That is part of the beast system. She also posted this on Facebook. Now all of a sudden, all I got is 2 coins left, and he cut me off because now he only believes in the King James Bible. So it looks like this guy just wanted to have a fellowship with Yah alone, and he realized that something was not right with her. And she basically cursed them. And she asked her followers to also have nothing to do with him. He will never have any goodness in his life till he gives me all my coins back. And it was always money with her. She's always selling something, books, music. And she did this twice when I used to follow her. She said that Jah told us to tell us to give her the best tithe that we could so that we all could get a blessing. They're always selling something, including apps that pop up. It's always money with them. And look at this one as well. When I was on Instagram, she sent me a video, not this one, a different one, about Egyptian mythology. And I commented back that that has nothing to do with us. That's Hamites. That's not Shem. And she said, oh yeah, I know. So why would you send it to me in the first place? And this is not the first time that she posts Billy Carson on her page. And this guy's a Freemason and a Hamite. So watching her, she mentioned Celestial. So I looked her up. Then I started to follow Celestial myself because a lot of the things that she was saying, the Ruach had revealed to me. But as the Ruach kept on taking me deeper, she told me she does not speak for Yah. She has a divination spirit, a fortune teller. That's why she knows what's coming. And because I made already a video on this before, so I'm not going to go too deep on Celestial. And another thing I always notice about her is she's always wearing white and black. Mason colors for duality. I don't know if you guys are informed, but these so-called prophecies are turning on each other. They're feuding and cursing each other. Like in the Old Testament, Yah has the enemies turn on each other and destroy each other. I don't know who Tiffany Montgomery is, but I saw a small clip of her the other day that somebody posted. And she's even asking her congregation to curse Celestial. And there goes Celestial again, black and white. And now this is a third one that got tossed in the mist. I don't even know who this one is. While I was watching Celestial, there she goes again, black and white. My algorithm led me to Kellyanne. I think that's her name. The one all in white. Again, Santero colors. At first, I would watch her because she would speak on the Israelites. And I was like, yeah, okay, some of what she's saying is true. And because all these people, it's all about money. I noticed that she would post 2 or 3 videos a day, 20 minutes long, same video, same message, with pop-up ads all throughout the video because she was getting paid. But the 2 things that let me know that she was not of Yah was when she said that Kanye West is the second Moses. Oh my goodness, such lies. And then during the Christmas week, that is one of the highest satanic weeks. They do black masses and everything. This one, they post us up to 2 to 3 videos a day to make money. She was nowhere to be seen for that whole entire week. She said she went to Jamaica to visit her family. During that whole time, she couldn't post a 5-minute video saying that I'm in Jamaica with my family. But every day she posts 2 or 3 videos in her page. And that's how I knew, because I know what that week represents for the witches. So yes, I stopped watching her as well. And mind you, they're all prophecies. Remember to eat the meat and spit out the bones. The devil likes to speak in half-truths. What happens is that a lot of these people, there is some truth of what they're saying, and that's how they get you. For instance, this guy, but I'm not going to show his name or page because he made a video a couple months ago that he does not give permission for anybody to use his face or name. I follow him because some of the things he says are correct, including he knows that the Native American Indians are part of the Israelites, the Northern Kingdom. He made a video because somebody was saying how he's selling baptisms for $150. I already covered the water baptism. That is from Rome. It has nothing to do with us. That's a Roman custom. So even though some of the things that he says, because he knows the Aramaic language and the definition of certain words, but again, he is not of Yah. This is not the guy, by the way. This is just images from the baptism that he was doing for these people. And I also noticed that he wears the so-called Star of David on his shirt too, and he was defending it the other day. And you can't defend the Star of David to me because the Ruach told me what it means. It means the female and male energy in one vessel, the sun god and the moon goddess. Also, he does this, and he's not the only Israelite that does this, celebrating all these feast days. I tried doing this in the beginning, and the Ruach corrected me. I was reminded that Yah is not an author of confusion, and our feast days will never fall on the same day because the Creator's calendar is 13 months, and we have a 12-month calendar. So these feast days that they're celebrating will never fall on the right days. That's why you see people celebrating different days. None of them have the right dates. Abba's going to gather us, and once he gathers us, he's going to restore a language to us, because I see all these people trying to teach people Hebrew, and we will be all together, one nation, like we used to be, under Abba, worshiping and singing and celebrating our correct feast days with the correct calendar. And another thing about these two, I remember leaving Celestial comment one time on her page, and she told me that Yah was going to take her to Africa. That's where she was going to go. And Kelly Ann says the same thing, how we're going to Africa. Japhet was given Europe and Asia. Ham was given Africa. Shem was given the Americas. And we get our lands back. So that means we're not going to Africa. The true Holy Land is in America, the 4 corners. Utah for Jehudah, the city of Jehudah. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many.